Hey everybody, this is Vito Gesualdi here for DraftMagic.com. I know you're probably like, hey, how come there's not a lot of content going up on the site? Well, been really busy with that Kickstarter. If you check out StarRealms.com, we just had a Kickstarter happen. Sold a lot of copies of that game. Anyway, and I also suck at this set, so I haven't been playing it at all because I just keep losing. But let's see if we can not lose. I think opening a Mythic God is going to help with that strategy. So let's take that and why did this get passed? Man, I will usually force this card. Alright, well, if I can force red-green, I'd be pretty darn happy. This card's really good. I haven't played the set in about at least two and a half weeks, but I can't imagine a 4/4 that becomes a 7/7 has lost too much value. Alright, so when I was playing this set, I know both Titan Strength and Courser. Well, this card, I was always like, is this card the best card or just decent? But it seems like just having a bunch of... I mean, this card's going to help out this guy's Devotion. There's also a Dauntless Onslaught, but I'd really like to stay on target. I don't know, it just seemed like putting a 3/3 body down, maybe not immediately lose the game. Because there's those hyper-aggressive decks that just, like, constantly tromp you. So I'm going to say taking that guy is not the worst idea. I'm wondering if, like, red-white's wide open, because it did just pass. There's some pretty good red-white cards here. I like Skull Cleaver. I don't know. I don't really want to go white for Chosen by Heliod. We'll see where we end up. I'll take Courser number 2. I'm pretty happy about that. It's a good way to get into Nilia. Maybe activate it on turn 4. I don't even know. Arena Athlete is surprisingly decent. And I just think you need early guys in this format. I am sad to see another Chosen going around. I think white's really open, but this guy's surprisingly solid. Titan Strength is the card here over Savage Surge. I think the Scry makes it. Plus, it only costs 1, so that's sexy. It's the kind of card where it can just win the game, too. I feel like there's that double striking Cerebus, which I don't think this deck is particularly looking for, but I think this is better than the Savage Surge, just because you need the cheapest tricks you can find. The whole format's kind of just stacking tricks on top of tricks, so cheap tricks are best. Revelry is a cheap trick, and in the colors I'm trying to push, so let's force it. Kind of want to find some like green Devotion dudes to hook that guy up. I'll take the Hedonist over the Piper. I don't know. I've never found good use for the Piper. The Hedonist is an early drop that's going to help out the Devotion count, so that seems reasonable. Let's see how that goes. Again, I think I'm passing up on Piper. I don't think I want to splash Chronicler of Heroes. I'll just take another Hedonist. Maybe it'll set up like some giant monstrous turn. The ability is weird because you usually don't want to sacrifice your guys for like a 1-turn mana boost, but I guess I could see like a like you just have a guy that if you give him Monstrosity, you're gonna win the game. So why not bag yourself 2 mana in the bag? Shredding Winds is your typical solid plummet effect, which is actually pretty good sideboard in this set because sometimes a big beefy flyer will blow you out of the game. Especially that Wing Steed Rider, which gets mighty big. This card should not still be going around the table. So white's just really open. I don't know. We've only been seeing like the whatever effects. We haven't been seeing much else to worry about. I'm not going to run Boulder Fall. Actually, I almost could have run Boulder Fall with the Hedonists. But I don't know if 5 damage divided is even all that useful in this set. It's like guys end up having like 7 toughness. What's the point? Not going to run Griffin. This card's really cool. I wish I could be in the colors of it when I open it one of these times. Yeah, I like that card a lot. Nemesis is big. Nemesis is big, and it's going to help out that devotion count. I like Dryad a lot, but I think this is the card to take. It's not that expensive, considering. And it's got that double green I'm kind of looking for. Satyr's got to be the pick here. It's going to get me to my Milia. I could leave myself open to not being in red, considering the red I have is not too sexy except for the Crusher. Although here's another Destructive Revelry, which is really good in this set. I'll just down red-green. I don't see a reason to jump. Like, I kind of want to see more green beef. Kind of surprised that we didn't really pass any green that I can remember. We passed like a Satyr Piper. So I'm not sure what the holdup is there. But I don't know, we're seeing some little dinky 2-1s, so it's not the worst. So it's going to be hard to make Mogus do too much work for me. I'm not really like trying to get heavy red. I think I'd rather just take the Asp over it and Mantle. It is a solid body, but I'm trying to get up my green count to make sure God is regularly active. So I think having the Asp is going to be pretty nice. That being said, I do want to. I like. It's weird. Like when the set first came out, I thought this was going to be like a top pick, but the format's just way faster than I thought. I think you just need to take the Magma Jet to take out those little jerks who are trying to evolve and kick your ass. Agent's a solid 3-2, but I already have 2-3 guys in that slot. I can see taking this guy, just trying to find the double red. It's a big, solid body. I'm pretty happy about it. This card's always so late, and I'm always confused as to why. I have Titan Strength to target it. I think it's a good speculative pick. I don't like Fade into Antiquity, especially not when I have 2 Destructive Revelry already. That's a late ordeal and should not still be there. So let's get that out of there. So that's 3 rares we got in this slot. It does mean I want to find some ways to hook this guy up. Because right now it's... Is it only Titan Strength? Yeah. This card's just never good enough, right? Yeah, not with a Rage in the pack, unfortunately. Can't really argue with a second Borderland Minotaur, making me feel stupid for not taking that Fanatic of Mogus. Though I honestly might not run both if I can find green stuff to replace it with. I want to get this God online. It's a big old 6/6 indestructible. Cards here I'm scared about. This guy can stand in front of my coursers, I guess, so let's get him out the way. Let's take another Shredding Windhelm. Centaur's probably not going to make the cut. And Peak Eruption. Good sideboard. Land D is pretty okay. Stone Rain never got enough love. It's weird how like a well-placed Stone Rain can sometimes just win that game. Fabled Hero ain't no money, right? I don't think so. Which is weird, because that card seems really darn good. Fabled Hero is $1. Not worth jumping over. Alright, so... we can take Acolyte, try to ramp some stuff. Emissary's pretty darn good, though. We don't scry all that much, so I don't think Flamespeaker Adept does much for us. I'd rather run this guy over one of the Borderland Minotaurs, I'm pretty sure. I'm just wondering if Acolyte's the thing to do. This set has some our deck has some monstrosity. I know this guy's good. And it's a decent blocker, too. That being said, I am looking for stuff for Labyrinth Champion. I'll take Acolyte. We'll see if that's weird. You know, as much as I kind of want to take the Temple, there's a lot of really good cards here. There's a Time to Feed, and we're a little low on kill spells. Yeah, the Temple's good, but it's not as hot as some of this stuff. I think I want the Time to Feed. What are the Temples going for? They've gone up. Temple of a something. I don't even see it. Half a ticket, so no. They're not going to get any better. I love Stonestock Giant, but I think we need some kill. It's good with the Borderland Minotaurs and such. Please main Lion. That's going to be some money, right? Sorry I keep checking this, but remember, I've been away for a while. 0.3. It's not even a ticket? What? That card's, like, really darn good. Anyway, it's either Rage or Scorpion. I think you just take Scorpion for the hold him off situation. Rage just takes too long to get there. Let's go Scorp. There's the Fanatic if I want it. Do I want Fanatic or Disciple? I think I want Disciple to get Nilia online. Yeah, as sad as that makes me. Or I could just take another Nissan Corsair. But I think the double green is going to help. Let's see if that ends up being something that makes me sad. I wonder if this guy is better in our deck than the Minotaur. I think it is. Just because yeah, I don't really want to take another 4-drop. There's not much else I could take. Agent of Horizons. But I think this guy, we have a little bit of ramp. So we can make that monstrosity happen. Smaller Spark Jolt. Nothing really too good here. I'm going to take the Lifelinker away because that card can turn games around unnecessarily for people. Just oops. Voltron-stack. Giant dude. Wow. Really strong pack. I have the opinion Lash of the Lip shouldn't be here, but there's also some low cost. Like, why is God's Willing still here? Anyway, I'll take... Well, I know the guy next to me is white. But it might be black as well. I'll take the Lash away. So, Flame Speaker spins. Has my scry count gone up at all? Sorry, I made the card window go away. I think my scry count's still pretty low, but it is a 2-3, which is fine. 1 scry. 2. I have like 3 cards that scry. Is that worth not taking Portent? Portent's not as good when you don't have like some sort of weird sack outlet. I think just... We'll see if I'm wrong about that. Do I have enchantments that I'm worried about that card? Not really. Boon's kind of scary. Cutthroat Maneuver is still here, and Battle-Wise Valor is still here. Well, I think Valor is scarier. Am I really going to need a third piece of whatever? No. Well, I guess if I'm playing against the all-artifact enchantment deck, I can bring that in. It's cool to see another Corsair. That actually rounds out our deck pretty well. And I'm actually fine with this Agent of Horizons. We definitely have a lot of playables, so that's good. Let's just figure out exactly which ones we want the most. But our heroic, we don't really have heroic tricks. So, we may want to cut stuff like Arena Athlete. I mean, he is a 2-1, so he's solid. We'll see. Alright, so I'm of the opinion this probably won't be too hard to build, but I guess we do have some extra dudes. So I'm going to put in cards that I like 900% sure are getting in the deck, and then we'll add everything else afterwards. I am of the opinion that all 3 Nissans get in the deck. I love that car. I don't know if Labyrinth Champion actually ended up being anything we can make use of. I want the ramp. Alright, wins the sideboard. Boop. Hearts and Sorrow sideboard. So we already have 2 Revelries main. Time to Feed is main. Centaur, probably not. Running one's number 2. Whatever. Alright, so I want some 2-slot, and my options are Magma gets in. Duh. So I probably want to beef up this 2-slot a little bit. I feel like the Hedonists do more work. Well, let's see. If I run Titan Strength, Time to Feed. Those are really the only cards that target. So things like Arena Athlete and Labyrinth Champion are not all that sexy in my deck. I mean, I can technically target them with my kill spells, but I don't think that's going to be enough worth. Similarly, I don't think we're scrying all that much. We scry once, scry twice, scry 3 times. Probably not worth the Flame Speaker. So just Cleaver, Cyclops, Hedonist, Minotaur. I guess Hedonist number 2? I don't know how much I like these guys. They have 1, 2 monstrosities. I mean, they're solid, but not that sexy. Could go 18 land and not be too upset about it. I kind of like having 18 land in these decks that have 1, 2, 3 dudes I'm trying to give monstrosity to. Yeah, so I'm trying to hit double red there. I don't know, I wonder if I should take out one of these Minotaurs and just make it Hedonist, kind of like even out that curve. Or even run like in Shredding Winds main. What does Commune with Nature do? Terrible. I don't know if I like this deck or not. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I mean, this is the kind of deck where if we get a quick enough start, these Hedonists get in for a little extra damage. And then we eventually sack them to use like our kill spell to get more damage through. I think this could work. And I like 18 land in here. 7-11, I think 10-8 is the way to go. And yeah, because we're going to want extra mana to use that ability multiple times. Pay for that. Do I have any other mana sinks? No, but I just have 1, 2. I have 4 different monstrosity creatures. Alright, let's submit, see where we end up.